Hello, Chelsea fans. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Chelsea News Today updates. Remember, subscribe to keep you updated. Chelsea injury update. Confirmed latest on Cole Palmer, Reece James and more. Chelsea injury update delivers mixed news ahead of Forest clash. Injury situation shaping Chelsea's season. Chelsea's resurgence before the October international break has come with an ironic twist. Just as Enzo Maresca's side found rhythm and resilience in back-to-back wins over Benfica and Liverpool, their injury list continued to swell. Yet, the mood at Stamford Bridge is cautiously upbeat. The late winner against Liverpool, courtesy of Estevao's stoppage time strike, carried a sense of defiance for a squad that has been repeatedly tested by fitness setbacks. The victory was not just about points, but about character. Chelsea finished the match with makeshift defenders in central positions, including captain Reece James, who was forced to adapt once again. The squad's ability to adapt under pressure has been the defining theme of the early season, but Maresca's challenge remains steep. As the team prepares to return from the break for a trip to Nottingham Forest, there is at least some relief as several players edge closer to recovery. Reece James' withdrawal raises concerns. In another blow, Reece James was withdrawn from England duty after sustaining an injury during the 2-1 win over Liverpool. Given his fitness history, any sign of discomfort sparks understandable concern. Chelsea's medical staff have already conducted assessments and are using the international window to manage his recovery. It's reported that the issue is minor and that his omission from Thomas Tuchel's squad was precautionary. James has rotated at right back with Malo Gusto this term, though his leadership and athleticism remain crucial to Maresca's tactical balance. His absence, even for a short period, would test the defensive depth once again. Chelsea have not confirmed a return date, though optimism remains that he could feature against Nottingham Forest on the 18th of October if his rehabilitation progresses as expected. Key defenders close to return. Among the positives is the news surrounding Josh Acheampong and Benoit Badiashile. Acheampong, who impressed with his maturity against Liverpool, was withdrawn in the second half after discomfort, prompting fears of another setback. Assistant manager Willy Caballero was quick to ease concerns. The two central defenders, it was just prevention, he explained. They made a great effort today, but just prevention. We spoke with them already, and they said that they are okay, so it is good for us. Badiashile, meanwhile, featured in both the Benfica and Liverpool matches after a long layoff of 94 days. He too limped off at the weekend, but the Frenchman is expected to be ready for the Forest fixture. For Maresca, the return of natural centre-backs will be a major relief as he looks to re-establish defensive stability. The midfield picture remains complicated. Andre Santos is one of several players recuperating over the break after missing both the Benfica and Liverpool matches. Maresca provided clarity on his situation, confirming the Brazilian would be sidelined until after the international window. We lost Andre Santos, who will be out until after the international break, he said. We have 7 or 8 players out. It is difficult to pick the same 11, but it is what it is. We need to adapt. Santos is expected to be available when Chelsea resume domestic action later this month, joining what could be a welcome influx of returning players. Cole Palmer's situation is also under close observation. The attacking midfielder, sidelined since the defeat to Manchester United with a groin problem, has yet to resume full training. Maresca acknowledged before the Liverpool game that there was no update, saying, "I don't have any update at the moment on Palmer. We have a meeting this week." Palmer's influence before his injury was immense, not only through goals and creativity, but through his tactical intelligence in linking midfield and attack. He was seen supporting his teammates at Stamford Bridge during the win over Liverpool, celebrating warmly with Estevaao after the final whistle. However, an accidental bump from Jorel Hato briefly caused alarm when Palmer grimaced, a reminder of how fine the margins are in his recovery. Wesley Fofana remains sidelined under concussion protocols following a collision with Philip Jorgensen in the Carabao Cup. Having been forced to rest for 12 days, the Frenchman is expected to return after the international break, another small victory in Chelsea's ongoing recovery effort. Tosin Adarabioyo is also edging closer to full fitness after a calf problem that ruled him out of the Brighton defeat at the end of September. the defender, who had been growing in confidence since his move to Stamford Bridge. Further down the list, there are long-term absences that will continue to test squad depth. Dario Isugo, the £18.5 million summer signing, underwent surgery on a thigh injury sustained on international duty with Portugal's under-21s. Chelsea have confirmed he will be sidelined for around 12 weeks, meaning he may not play again until early 2026. A statement from the club read, "Midfielder Dario Isugo has undergone successful surgery today on his thigh. The 20-year-old sustained the injury whilst on international duty for Portugal's under-20s. Medical assessments confirmed surgery would be the required course of action, and Dario will now begin his recovery at Cobham, supported by the club's medical department." Liam Delap, another of Chelsea's significant summer investments, suffered a hamstring injury during the Fulham fixture. The forward pulled up chasing a long ball, receiving immediate medical attention before being substituted. Maresca admitted the injury usually meant 6 to 8 weeks out, though follow-up scans are expected to determine whether the absence could be longer. Chelsea confirmed. Defender Levi Colwill has today undergone successful surgery to an anterior cruciate ligament injury. Levi will now begin his recovery and be supported by the club's medical department at Cobham during his rehabilitation phase. His absence has forced tactical flexibility, with James and others asked to fill in centrally during high-pressure fixtures. For Maresca, the picture is both challenging and promising. The manager's ability to sustain performance levels amid such disruption has been commendable. His tactical structure has held up despite injuries to nearly every line of the team, from attack to defence. The upcoming weeks will reveal whether Chelsea can turn a crisis into an opportunity for stability and growth. If the recovery timeline holds, Chelsea could welcome back 6 senior players for the Forest clash, marking the first time this season that Maresca might have something close to a full-strength squad. The club's medical department will be central to that recovery, and the international break provides valuable breathing space to reset physically and mentally. Injuries have undoubtedly shaped Chelsea's season so far, yet their response to adversity hints at a side learning to evolve under strain. With cautious optimism surrounding returning players and crucial fixtures ahead, Maresca's side may finally begin to show the depth and fluidity he envisioned when he took charge. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more next updates.